Students, now let us see question number 2 of 2.2. Question number 2. The question is, in the figure, angle A is congruent to angle B. You have to prove that line L is parallel to M. Okay. So let us see the proof of it. We will consider angle C as I have shown in the figure. Okay, so that we get our answer. So we will write, consider angle C as shown in the figure. Okay, now angle A is congruent to angle B. What is the reason? Given, it is provided to us in the question. This is step number 1. Now I can say angle A is congruent to angle C, children. Yes. What is the reason? Vertically opposite angle number 2. Now we can see angle A is equal to B and angle A is congruent to C also. Therefore, from 1 and 2 we can say angle B is congruent to angle C. Reason? From 1 and 2. Okay. Therefore, I can say line L is parallel to line M. Why? See, angle C and angle B, they are corresponding angles. So we will write line L is parallel to M by corresponding angles test for parallel lines. Okay, whenever two corresponding angles are congruent, then we can say that the given two lines are parallel by corresponding angles test of parallel lines. Okay, students, now let us see 2.2, question number 3. Question number 3. Okay, in the figure, angle A is congruent to angle B, angle X is congruent to angle Y. You have to prove line L is parallel to M. Line L is parallel to M, you have to prove. Now see, angle A is congruent to angle B. It is given in the question. So I will write here, angle A is congruent to angle B. Given. This angle A and angle B is formed between which two line? Between the line L and M, and K is the transversal. A and B is formed between line L and line M. Okay, and K is the transversal. But you can see A and B are corresponding angles. Yes, A and B are the corresponding angles. Therefore, we can say line L is parallel to line M by corresponding angle test of parallel lines. Therefore, line L is parallel to line M. Reason? Corresponding angles test for parallel lines. Okay, this is step number 1. Similarly, it is given angle X is congruent to Y. Again, angle X is formed between line M and N, and K is the transversal. Okay, so we will write down angle X is congruent to angle Y given. Again, angle X and angle Y is formed between line M and line N, and K is the transversal. Therefore, we can say line M is parallel to line N. Here Z is formed, so these are alternate angle X and Y. Therefore, by alternate angle test for parallel lines, this is 2. Now in 1 and 2 you can see here also line M is there and here also line M is there. Okay, so line M is parallel to L also and line M is parallel to N also. Yes, therefore we can say therefore line N is parallel to L. Okay, therefore line L is parallel to line N from 1 and 2. So this is our proof. Here corresponding angle test of parallel line is used, yes, and here alternate angle test of parallel line is used. Okay, and then from 1 and 2 line L is parallel to line N.